welcome to this very special episode of Xplained on NewsX. I am Pia, and today we will be discussing the post of the Pro-Tem Speaker. What exactly is this post? Why is it needed? And what are the duties discharged? But before that, let's take a look at the etymological background of the word itself. Now, the word pro-tem finds its origin in Latin. It is derived from the phrase pro tempore, that means for the time being. Pro tempore was abbreviated in the 18th century to pro-tem, and today it is used to describe a person who acts as a placeholder. Generally used in the political context, India borrowed this concept from the United States of America. Now, viewers, on your screens is a very well-known public figure. Right there is Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States of America. She is Joe Biden's deputy. But apart from this, she is also performing another very crucial role. She serves as the President of the US Senate. For those of you who may not be familiar with the US political system, let's break it down a little bit. Now viewers, you must have seen this building right here in many Hollywood films or OTT series as well. This is the Capitol building that is the seat of the US Congress. Now, the US Congress is bicameral. It means it is composed of a lower body, that is the House of Representatives, and an upper body, which is the Senate. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Because we have adopted the same system. Now, consider the Capitol building to be an equivalent to our Parliament building, and India's Parliament is also bicameral. Viewers, you've all heard of the two houses, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha as well. Now, considering your familiarity with this, I'd like to pose a question. Who presides over our upper house? That's right, viewers. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar. He is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. But this is not all that we've borrowed from the US. Viewers, I started off from this point over here, the post of the Pro-Tem Speaker. What exactly is it and why is it needed? Now, viewers, in the United States of America, their constitution instructs that the Senate, which is the upper house, to choose a president pro tempore to preside over the Senate in the absence of the vice president. So what exactly happens when Kamala Harris wouldn't be able to discharge her duty as the president of the US Senate? It is Patty Murray who takes over. She's a senior member of the Democratic Party and has served as a US Senator since 1993, which is more than 30 years. Now, interestingly, as President pro tempore, Murray is third in line of succession to the US presidency. Now, the United States established this very powerful position all the way back in 1789, which is when they adopted their constitution. Their very first president pro tempore was John Langdon. He was a senator from New Hampshire, who served in this position from 6th April to 21st April 1789. Now, in India, I want to ask your viewers, do you know the man on your screen? He is Ganesh Vasudev Mavalankar, popularly known as Dada Sahib. He hailed from a Marathi family and lived and worked in Ahmedabad. A lawyer by profession, he worked in the same circles as that of Mahatma Gandhi and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He was a prominent independent activist in his own right. But what he is remembered for is being the very first Pro-Tem Speaker of India. He served in this position for about 9 months from May 1952 to February 1953. Today, the Pro-Tem Speaker is Bhartrihari Mahtab, a prominent figure in Odisha's political landscape. He is a 7-term Lok Sabha MP from Cuttack. The constituency has continuously elected him since 1998. In fact, he was previously a member of the Biju Janata Dal and joined the Bharatiya Janata Party in March this year. But this is not all. Even when in the BJD, his contribution to enriching discourse in the parliament was recognized. He is a recipient of the Outstanding Parliamentarian Award in 2017 and has also received the Sansad Ratna Award 4 times. Yet, his appointment as the pro-tem speaker has sparked a row. It is no surprise as to which two parties are quarrelling. Yes, viewers, you're right. The BJP and the Congress are trading barbs over the appointment of Bhartrihari Mahtab as the pro-tem speaker. Now, the Congress maintains that K. Suresh, who is an 8-time member of parliament, was overlooked in favour of a BJP candidate. The Congress maintains that the BJP has violated a convention of the Lok Sabha where the senior-most MP is chosen as the Speaker pro-tem. The BJP has fired back, highlighting that K. Suresh is serving his 4th consecutive term. The ruling party has cited that convention says that the MP with the longest period of unbroken service can be appointed as pro-tem speaker. Now viewers, even as netas squabble over this, let's not forget that a pro-tem speaker, as the word indicates, is appointed for a limited time period, ordinarily for the very first sitting of the parliament. But what does the pro-tem speaker do in the very limited time period they preside over the Lok Sabha? And under what authority do they discharge their duties? Is it the Constitution? Now viewers, the Constitution does not explicitly mention the pro-tem post. It is the handbook on the working of the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs which details what the pro-tem speaker does. It mentions that the duties of the speaker are to be performed by a member of the House appointed for this purpose by the President as Speaker pro-tem. Now, even though the word pro-tem doesn't figure in the Constitution, it does not mean that the Constitution is devoid of referring to what they do as well. Now viewers, Article 99 of the Constitution emphasizes that administering oath to the new MPs is the pro-tem speaker's primary duty. Article 99 says that every member of the House shall, before taking his seat, make and subscribe before the President or some person appointed in that behalf by him an oath of affirmation according to the form set out for the purpose in the 3rd schedule of the Constitution. Thus, it is the President of India who appoints the pro-tem speaker, and it is under the authority of the Constitution that they discharge their duty. But why is it done? Why is a temporary post needed in order to administer the oath to the new members of Parliament? Viewers, you've seen this image. It is the historic moment when Narendra Modi took oath as the Prime Minister for the 3rd time. The oath was administered by none other than the President of India, Draupadi Murmu. But viewers, have you ever asked yourselves, why is it that it is the President who does so? It is because when assuming control of a post, the person set to occupy the office swears to be loyal to the Constitution, and the Indian Constitution accords to the President the responsibility and authority to defend and protect it. Considering all of this, is it feasible for the President to administer the oath to all 543 members of Parliament? And this is precisely why the post of a pro-tem speaker exists. Prior to the election of a speaker in the lower house of the Parliament, a pro-tem speaker, on behalf of the President of India, administers the oath to the new members of Parliament. And this is exactly what we've seen today in the Lok Sabha. Well viewers, that's all for now on Explained on NewsX. Catch us for more.